to them. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe. The All-Seeing Guys. The All-Seeing Guys. Greg and Joe.
Hello, welcome to episode 277 of the All-Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. I, of course, am Greg, and I'm joined as always over the Skype waves by who the fuck is it?
Well, it's obviously Joe Jackson. Who else would it
Obviously. Tip my hat to you, good sir. I tip my hat to you on this fine Jackson
sir.
day.
Yes.
Excellent, wonderful.
It's fine. It's lovely to see you on this fine Sunday
yes.
afternoon.
And you, even though it's not as fine, it was sunny earlier. It's a bit
it does
miserable
look
out
like
there
it's
now.
starting to rain, yeah.
Yeah. We're recording this earlier in the day, not much earlier, a couple of hours earlier.
Yeah,
hour
like
earlier.
an hour earlier, I think.
Yeah, I actually would have just finished work like about 15 minutes ago if I'd been working. So, yes, obviously I was off, so we started a bit earlier on this Sunday. But yeah, it has turned a bit miserable outside. I did get to go to the pub earlier for a couple of beers.
Good stuff.
So I've spent the morning with Lee and his missus Carolina going around learning to drive in my car, like just because she's got a test coming up. So
Oh, right, okay.
she wanted to practice in my car. So
Fair enough.
which is fun. I've never done that before. It was fun. But I know actually was quite nervous about
I mean,
that.
yeah,
being,
sure,
like,
it's
being
not her.
about, no. I mean more about that, like having to drive a car you've not driven before.
Oh,
the
okay.
test. 'Cause
Yeah,
sometimes,
yeah.
like, but it was great. Drove great. It was very chill.
She
very
did
calm.
all right?
It was quite nice. Yeah, it did great. Really well. It was quite pleasant actually, getting driven around in your own car. Like.
Fucking Miss Daisy over here.
Yeah, did that, and then we went, so we went to Learn the Land, which is just like the back streets of Surbiton,
Sure.
where
okay,
I
yeah,
learned
yeah.
to drive, and when me and Lee would walk around there.
That's where
smoking
you
weed for
you
the
saw
first
me.
time.
I remember the time when I lived in Tolworth.
No, that's not far from Learn the Land, but do tell
When,
that story.
Yeah, I was walking. This is when I lived in Tolworth and was working in Wimbledon, and I was walking home one Friday evening, and it was pretty dark, and it was about like 5. No, it must be like nearly 6 o'clock or something like that. And
I would have probably finished work, about 5, and then
I'm
driven back with him.
and I'm getting towards like the start of the long road that leads to my flat. And then all of a sudden, I just hear this beep, 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 and this car goes
I don't think
past.
I even beeped, did I? I mean, I couldn't. I was on the lesson.
Yeah.
I was like, I
Actually,
didn't
no,
beep.
you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have.
I just tried to catch your eye and put my finger up against the window.
Somehow, I looked at the car. Maybe obviously because you were coming. I was like,
You were waiting to cross the road.
Yeah.
I was literally the only car going past you at the crossing, and it's quite a close crossing. If that makes sense. Like the road's quite narrow, so like I was quite close to you going
Yeah.
past, and I just looked at you and put my finger up.
Oh, it was great. It was so fucking
And you looked.
good. I was
And
dying,
I
man.
did tell my driver I was going to, my instructor I was going to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to swear at him, and he's like, whoa, because I obviously not meant to take my hand off the wheel, like I'm on a lesson.
No, he looked so confident doing it. I was just like, you know what? Fair play. He's got the confidence.
He said I did it well.
Yeah.
He said I did good.
Pulled it
Yeah,
off,
the instructor was like, good job, you did it well.
It's like that. You remember that scene in Naked Gun when he gets into the back of a car and it's a learner lesson?
Extend middle finger.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
No, I remember that, yeah. So, yeah, similar to that, we just drove around, Learn the Land, and then I drove us to a car park nearer to Tolworth and practice parking.
Nice.
And then they very nicely took me out for lunch afterwards. And we didn't
Cool.
think we'd get in anywhere because it's Mother's Day
Yeah.
at time of recording. We were going to go Surbiton, everywhere. Lee was like, we tried to book places, but it's all fully booked. And I was like, well, there's the pub.
It's
at the top of my
crazy
road.
booked up, man. It's so.
I was like, there's the pub at the top of my road, William Bourne. We got in there, it was quite busy, but I actually just sat at a table by the window, ordered a couple of rounds of drinks and some food, and it was fine. It was great.
Right.
It was nice. Yeah.
Lovely, good stuff.
And then I need to walk down the road and I was home.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm a bit woozy. I've had a couple of beers. I'm a bit woo for like.
It's got a good podcast buzz on.
I hope so. So yes, I'm a little bit woozy from the pub, as I've just knocked the wire out of recording out of the fucking microphone, so we've had to stop and restart. But I'm good. I'm ready to go. I've got a nice can of Pal beer.
Pal.
Hold on a minute. I've got the fucking. Sorry, Joe. I've got you really low on my screen. Why have I got you so small? There we go.
I
That's
can't
better.
change the size of you.
What? No. Well, that's what you think.
Pause.
Yes. Yes. Palbera. Palbella?
Palabar?
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 Yes. It's apparently a nice oat pilsner.
Nice. How's
Alright.
that working out for you?
Yeah, it's alright. I've only a couple of zips in, but it's okay. Sips in, but it's alright. Zip.
You're zipping in there. Nice.
Yeah, no, good. Anyway, I feel like I threw a lot at you just then. Are you good?
Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying before this. So
You weren't saying anything. I just told you
you
about
sure?
my morning of driving around and having a couple of beers.
I feel like I was saying something, but oh well. There's it's gone.
No, I
it's
was.
gone now. It's gone to the wind.
You weren't saying. Oh yeah, I was literally But how are you? Good?
Yes,
What's going on?
yeah. I'm all right, thank you. I'm off now for a week.
Wow.
And it's Becca's birthday during that time.
For a week? Wow.
Not the whole week, but it is definitely one of the highlight of that week will be her birthday.
Yes. Okay.
But
Cool.
that gonna be pretty chill. I had I fucked my shoulder up somehow.
Right.
During the week, I think I was under the
Damn that week.
I was under the assumption that I had done it sleeping in an irregular sort of position in bed. My brother-in-law Phil has definitely told me it's not that, and also like I at some point had like started having like tingly fingertips, which is not a good fucking sign.
No.
So it's a bit sore still. So it could be a potential trip to a walk.
Heart attack.
Not a heart attack. If it is, it's taking its fucking sweet time. Let me tell you. So I might if it doesn't improve, could be off to the doctors. So let's see how that transpires.
I had a weird sort, not similar, but not same but different.
Yeah.
On what day was it? It must have been. Was it Wednesday? No, it was Thursday. I don't know. Just got up in the morning and my foot felt like. My right foot just felt weird, like pins and needly.
Okay.
Like, but it wasn't going away. Like, but it wasn't too bad at that point. But then when I got to work throughout the day, it just kind of got worse. And it wasn't really till I was leaving work that I was like, I can't feel my foot. Like,
that's weird.
Yeah, but when you're driving, I couldn't like feel if I was pushing the pedal or not, like the accelerator. You know?
I mean, that's not a good thing.
No, it's not. Like, so there were points where I was like,
just to feel something.
I couldn't really feel my foot. And then I picked up Indiana, taken her to Brownies, and I'm like walking up the road to the shop. And I realise I'm walking at like a sort of angle and I'm sort of limping, but not. And I'm like, fuck, man, I can't. And then it kind of dawned on me again. I'm like, I can't feel my foot. And I started quietly freaking out about it a little bit.
Well, I mean,
I didn't Google
concerning.
it, but like I was like, I can't feel, and it was the same. Like driving back, fuck man, Brownies is a short drive, but driving back, all these fucking there was a couple on a couple of dickheads on bikes, like young kids with balaclavas on. Very much it's dark. It was a really windy fucking night Thursday as well. There was really shit.
Oh yeah, it was that night. Yeah.
And I'm like driving down the road. It's quite a busy road. It's like a dual carriageway. And like these kids are on bikes, they're like balaclavas on. They're just riding across all the lanes,
So cunty.
like against traffic, away from traffic. Like 2 or 3 of them. And then they're circling cars. Like, and then there's like 3 guys on mopeds, the same balaclavas show up as well, and they're part of the same group, and they're all like pulling wheelies in front of my car. Like, and I'm like, Jesus fuck! Like, I have to like fucking jump between the clutch and the brake with my numb foot. Like, try not to kill these fucking cunt kids.
Jesus
you know,
Christ.
like, and then Indiana was like, oh, they're being really naughty. It's dangerous. I was like, yeah, they are. They're being very naughty, Indiana. And she's like, I hope they get run over. And I was like, yeah, but not by me.
Yeah, not by me. The person behind, perhaps.
Like, but yeah, and then the next day I woke up and it just ate for a couple of hours, and it's been fine since. But that was a weird day.
Yeah, that's a worrying thing. I mean, you know, pins and needles you can kind of sort of walk off if you've got it in you.
But it didn't go away. But it wasn't really
really
pins and
weird.
needles.
Yeah.
It was kind of like it was a mixture of pins and needles and just totally numb.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird. It was hard to explain, yeah. But I realised I was walking at a weird angle and I was weirdly limping, and it was like, what am I doing? Like, how long have I been walking like this? Have I always walked like this? Like, look, I'm telling you this, and you're like, yeah, Greg, you've always walked at an angle.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
The whole time I've known you.
Greg, you do realise you've been doing that for the last 17 years that I've known you.
Yeah. Since that time you had the stroke in the Fighting Cocks, do you not remember?
Yeah, when you got your ribs broken in the Fighting Cocks. Since then,
you drank 12 Jaegers in a row, went out back, launched your wallet and keys across the venue while Earthquake played, stormed the stage, and then you had a stroke. Do you not remember that?
Oh man, when you party, you party. My favourite moment of that was Karina returning your wallet and keys to you, and you immediately throwing them away again. And at that point, she was just like, "All right."
I literally launched them across the back venue of a pub.
I do love it when you're drunk and you
keys.
do these sort of things. So I'm just like, what's going through his head?
I got them back the next day though.
Yeah, you did. Like, but I was still
I went
like,
and met somebody. I went and met Courtney from work on a lunch break, and she had them for me.
Yeah.
Like someone found them and gave them to her. Like that, you know. I knew it'd be alright.
Do you remember when I accidentally stole Beth's phone? When I
remember her
stole it.
I remember her doing the Find My Phone.
Yeah.
And like messaging me, being like, "Does Joe live here?" Or was it? Or maybe not. Does Joe live here? It was like, "Do you know who lives here?"
Yeah.
Like, no, and I was like, "Joe lives here." And she was always like, "Thank fuck for that."
I remember going. I was at work. Oh god, I had a fucking horrible hangover that day, and I finished work and I just had this message, and it was just like
That was me leaving Hilfiger.
Yeah, it was. Fucking yeah. Tony.
Yeah.
Tony
The
had
message
that
and
fucking weed pen, and I was just
mate.
hitting it all night.
Oh mate, we got battered that
so
night.
fucked without even
Because
realising
so many people started showing up throughout the evening. Like Rahul showed up like one point,
Yeah.
and people just started showing up from Hilfiger to like say the good,
it was so
say their
funny.
farewells, I guess.
It was so
but yeah,
funny.
no, you did. I remember you. you took Beth's phone home.
Yeah, because
someone
she
gave it to you, didn't they?
she was pissed and she just kept leaving it on the side of the bar, and I was just like, in my head, I was like, someone's gonna nick her phone, so I just grabbed it and put it in my pocket.
So I'll nick it.
And I forgot to give it back to her, so therefore I stole her phone. Oh, I remember
I don't
her like
even know
coming
how-
over with her dog afterwards, and was just like, I was like, I'm so sorry, and she was like, no, like thanks for like keeping it safe, I guess. I was like, cool, see you later, see you next time.
Oh man,
See you
I
next
remember
time, Beth.
she was wearing a jumper all night, and we left, and she was like, "Oh, it's a really good night," and I got a free jumper out of it. And I was like, well, "Who's it? Is this not?" I was like, "Is this not your hoodie?" She was like, "No, I just walked in and it was cold, so I put it on." After she'd been drinking, she said it was on the back of a store, and I just put it on.
Yeah,
and
man.
that was it. She had it on all night, and we were just walking through Kingston with her, still wearing it. I'm like, "How has no one said anything to you?" It's looking at you now. It's obviously not your hoodie. Look at the size of it. I don't know what band that is.
Didn't even question it. Didn't even
Oh
question
man,
it.
good times. What else do I have to say? Oh, so obviously last weekend I was at Echo Live, the vintage Star Wars toy convention.
Yeah,
And
how was your time?
Yeah, good fun because I shared a stall obviously with Sam,
Yes.
Northern Geezedrop Sam, which was awesome. It was just a really solid day, man.
Yeah.
Just get to hang out with your mate you don't really ever get to see.
I know, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
couldn't-
although strangely didn't feel like that.
No,
Like,
I mean, even when
literally-
we saw Sam in fucking London, it
Yeah.
was like the first time actually me like meeting him. It was just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I remember at one point it was just like, is this weird? And I was just like, it's kind of weird, but at the same time it feels strangely like normal. Like at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it like Sam's just fucking super easy to get on with, man.
Yeah, no, honestly, it felt like, to be at the store with him, it honestly felt like we'd only hung out last week. It honestly didn't feel like
Yeah.
it was fine. Like, it was just really, I mean, it was better than fine, but I mean, just the vibe. The vibe was just like, just chill. Like, I'll be like, we just literally did this yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
we do
yeah.
this every day.
Yeah.
Like, it was just,
Non-stop.
yeah, it was really good fun.
Non-stop.
Yeah, it was good to hang out.
You
Yeah,
guys stay
we had
up
a really
there
good
as well?
time, yeah. I stayed. Sam packed up and headed home
Yeah.
at the end of the day. I stayed. I had a good night that night. Got a few beers in the Beefeater.
Nice.
And had me Saturday night after my Echo weekend Saturday night mixed grill in the Beefeater.
Treat
And
yourself.
a few beers that night. Yeah, no, it was good.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
It's Echo's always a good weekend.
Yeah.
Like, it always is. You just get to see people you like to see and hang out with, and you
Well,
know, you
that's
only
it,
see them a
innit?
couple times a year, and that's it.
Yeah.
If few beers, lots of laughs.
Something to look
That's
forward
what you
to.
need. Exactly, yeah, literally. These are literally my holidays. Like, you know, me and Sam booked the same holiday this year.
There you go. What are the
Went to
chances?
Echo.
What are the chances?
Speaking of Sam, he's the only one that I have Geezedrops from this week. So I'm going to... Actually, quick, before we move into Geezedrops, I'm going to give a little shout-out to my new Instagram friend, Philip. Shout-out, Philip. He's been ploughing through the episodes of late.
It's always good to get a message from someone saying, like, I just started the podcast. I'm like 30 episodes in after a day. It's just like, you know what? That's worth.
Yeah.
That's worth.
I mean, I didn't say you did 30 in a day.
No, I'm not. I'm just putting that as an example. Like, I'm just, you know, like. But yeah, well, it's just when we've had people message.
You couldn't fit 30 in a day, could you?
Not
Do
at
you
all.
think?
Not at all.
I mean, maybe you could some of the recent episodes, but if you started from the early,
mate, we used to put out
some
like,
episodes were like hour and a half,
we used
2
to
hours
put out
long.
like 2-hour episodes sometimes.
Yeah,
and we'd be absolutely battered throughout the entire thing.
The entire thing. That's when we were sat around your table in Tolworth. That's when they got to like.
Oh, that's what I
sort
was
of
saying before the mics went funny. I was talking about my favourite time podcast and was in the flat.
Oh
in,
yeah, I'm sorry,
Kaz's
listeners.
flat.
Everyone who was listening, being like, "Fuck you, Greg. He was saying something." To be fair, at that point, I was just hearing my own voice buzzing back in my ear because my audio was fucking up.
But yeah, that was my favourite time. That was I like that setup was always good fun, and it was either
was.
I prefer doing it in the kitchen because we could smoke. However, it was also very, very comfortable in the living room. The living room 2.0. In fact, I think we made it at one point.
That came up on. I was about to say Facebook histories, which makes sense, but Facebook memories. That came up when we did the episode with Ben in your living room.
Yeah.
And all the pictures are black and
man.
white.
We had quite a few guests there. We had Tom.
Ed came around. Tom.
Ed
the
came
pictures are black. But all the photos in that living room with me, you, and Ben, they're all black and white, and it's obviously really sunny out. It's just really nice photos.
Yeah.
Just looked really fun.
It was
like,
that was a good one.
It was good. Yeah, no, that was also a good time to a good place to podcast.
I do sometimes like to jump back into the 1 year anniversary episode we did where we had
which is great.
We basically just got absolutely fucking poleaxed on a.
We did, yeah.
But it was like everyone's messages and shit. Yeah, we were so fucking buzzing for it.
Yeah, I remember like heading straight to yours after I finished at Hill Figure. Oh, I think I went to the pub first and had a couple of beers, but I waited for you to finish and get home.
You might have been waiting because it would have been like a Saturday night maybe. So you would have had to wait for me to finish at like 7.
Yeah, and then I think I went to the pub first. I had a couple of beers, but I think you even might have met me at the pub for a beer and then we went there. I can't remember.
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I can't even remember where I was working at that time. It might have been Wandsworth. Like
I think it might have been.
Time.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. Because I was Hill Figure then. But I do remember these came up. I say remember again. They came up in my Facebook histories recently. Not that long ago. Was when we did the Callum episode down the Fighting Cocks. Came up, and it was more the pictures after, because I think that's why I told this story recently. I had stock take the next morning, so I had to be in early.
Yeah.
And I was literally, I swear I was just meant to go home, but I literally went, or maybe I'd already agreed to stay at yours because I knew I'd stock take.
You'd asked to crash at mine because it was easier for you to get to work.
Yeah. So we went there, did the episode. On our way back, man, we were so fucked. There's photos of me and you, and I've got like a basket on my head.
We found like a hamster cage.
Yeah, I've got like a cage on my head. Like I found, I can't remember it came up on Facebook histories, like an ad that I'd done for the podcast using that picture. I had like the cage on my head, and you've got something else going on. It's just like All Seeing Guys podcast, like man, yeah.
Why would you would look at that and just not trust those people or their opinions?
And I totally overslept and was late for stock take.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
I mean, that's not. To be fair, that's not the worst morning I've had
at my flat.
No, the worst time I had at your flat was when I threw up out the window. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was one of the most like. I'm going to tell the story again, listeners. It's a good story. I forgot about the story. We'd been out, got drunk, got Eden kebab on the way home.
Yeah.
So I'd eaten my chicken chili wrap. We got back to yours, smoked a spliff, which fucked me. It didn't fuck me at the time.
Yeah, you looked pretty all right.
I was all right, and I went into the bedroom. I was sleeping on the sofa in the living room, and we're going in there, lying on the thing, and then the room started spinning really fucking fast, like really bad. And I was like, I'm going to be sick. And I didn't want to. I don't know why I just didn't go to the toilet. I think I was worried about the noise it would make. I don't know what. And I was like, I need to get out of the house. And I was like, I think I tried the front door. I was too fucked, mate. I couldn't fucking.
Yeah, front door would have been locked.
And I remember I tried to open the window and I couldn't open it any more than like
2 inches,
3 inches or something. Like I just couldn't. And it was too late. It was coming. And the first mouthful hit the floor, and I was like, "Fuck!" And then it's like I was giving the window CPR and shoving my mouth how I could fit it through this gap and just all down the front of you.
The thing is, I don't remember hearing you.
Long.
I don't remember hearing you throw up, but I do remember hearing you suddenly walk down the hallway, and I was just like, And then I think you came and woke me up and was just like, Joe, I need to.
No, I didn't. I think.
Oh no, it was not until the morning, wasn't it?
No.
I carried
the
first
up,
thing.
mate, I threw up for so long, so fucking long. It was endless. Oh my god! And I remember when I finally finished, I kind of laid on the floor for a bit, and I had to wait for him to settle down and stop spinning. And I was like, right, action stations.
Yeah.
And I kind of managed to get up. Bear in mind, I'm proper fucked.
Yeah.
And I got up, and I managed to navigate myself in the darkness quietly to the bathroom or the kitchen somewhere. Just in my boxes probably. Got loads of tissue. I had to go back and I had to scoop up all the shit I dropped on the floor.
Yeah. Not shit, by the way, listeners.
No, throw up. And I'm holding it all in this tissue. And I'm like, now what do I do? So I just pushed it all out the little gap in the window. And I was like, I'll get it all in the morning. If I just put it all together, I'll get it in the morning. And I did all that. And then it was all in between the floorboards. And I was like, fuck. So I got something out my wallet, some sort of dentist card or something, and I was using that to clear all the floorboard gaps.
You were going through it. Meanwhile,
I'm just throw them out the window. Just throw my name and card out the window. Then I eventually remember getting on the bed and being like, I hope that's okay, and then just sleeping. And next morning being in the kitchen with you and being like, oh, I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
And I remember you came to we went out the front, and I was like, I'll clean it up, and you were like, okay. I think I just got on with it. Just cleaned it all. I didn't know how I did it.
I don't remember being mad.
No, you weren't mad. No. You were thankful. I think you appreciated what I'd done.
I think I was just like, you know what, man.
And also, I think Kaz was impressed by the clean-up I'd managed to do. Why being fucked? Because she's like, most people just would have done that and passed out.
Yeah.
It's at least you did something. I mean, it was weird that you chose the window.
Oh dear.
Hindsight, I probably should have gone to the garden. Although I know that's right behind the bedroom. Kaz's room. The bed, was it your room there?
No, it was hers.
Kaz's room. Would have been hers. Yeah.
It was. It was like a weird little side bit where our bins were.
Right.
And then obviously we had that little sort of stretch of patio sort of garden bit.
Yeah. Anyway, we've massively digressed there, listeners. I was going to go to Geezedropping 4 hours ago, so and I've only got one from Sam. So and you've got a couple yourself, right?
I've got one that I've heard, and Wayne has gratefully sent us one as well.
Awesome. Well, let's go into it. Geezedropping. Here's snippets of a conversation. How about you, Russ? What did you hear? What have you heard? Geezedropping. Having a listen. First time I did that wrong as well, but it's the first time I didn't stop and start that segment in a while.
Fair enough.
Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take the fair enough. Thank you. Do you want to start with one of yours?
Yeah, I'll do. This is Wayne's. He sent here. Is Geezedropping, having a listen. Nah. Just heard a person in the street say she calls me to talk to herself. She even admitted this herself.
To talk to herself.
To talk to
Sorry,
herself. You call
I'm not
someone.
putting a voice on. I need to keep cough. My throat's got really dry on the sudden. I wasn't putting a voice on then. Oh my god.
She calls me to talk to herself.
She told me herself.
She told me herself. Or no, she even admitted this to herself.
She even admitted it herself.
That's good. That's great stuff.
Sorry, I just did a big burp then.
Quite all right.
So I do need to quickly digress very quickly again.
Yeah.
Your outfit today is... You're giving me these vibes, man, and I can't shake it, so I need to show you. It's for the listeners, and Sam will appreciate this. Joe's wearing a green hoodie with, a green hat?
Yeah.
Green hoodie, hood up,
Yep.
green hat. And in this light, your moustache particularly is looking quite fair.
Mate, I'm not going to lie to you, but for the last 20 minutes, I have just been looking at my own moustache. I'm not going to lie. I'm just like, this fucking thing is fire today.
But it looks really fair. Like
Yeah.
it looks, and I know it looks really light.
Mm-hmm.
And all I keep thinking about is, and when I say this, don't get confused with Hawkeye. This is from DC. It's a DC comic book hero. I keep getting Green Arrow vibes from you.
Oh, okay.
And in
yeah,
particular,
I mean, the green helps, I guess, yeah.
But no, it's also the moustache, and I'll tell you for why. It's particularly this comic book version of the Green Arrow is what I'm seeing when I look at you at the moment. Like if you just had a little little green eye mask on, like, yeah. If anyone wants to know what I'm looking at, if you literally just type Green Arrow into Google, it will.
Does that help?
Like, it will bring it up. Yeah, that's
is
good.
that helping?
Yeah, that's good.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, you were about to do a geese drop, and I interrupted with...
I did it. I did it. You were about to do a geese drop, but you interrupted yourself.
Oh, I can't remember what the geese drop you said was.
It was from Wayne. Were you that distracted by me during that
No, I remember reacting to it now. Oh yeah, she calls me to talk to herself.
Yeah,
tells me all the time.
I got
it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. God, bloody hell, Joe. Pull it together, will you, mate? Jesus, we're barely...
Me?
We're not even that far into it, and you're green arrowing all over the place. Right, distracting me with your cosplay. Showing up here
I'm
with
drawing.
cosplayed up.
I'm going to have to Google Green Arrow and draw myself as him for the artwork, regardless of what else is happening.
I think actually for the rest of your life, actually, you get to draw yourself as Green Arrow. I don't think you can shake it now without with your identity. Right, I'll do Sam. I think Sam sent a couple. I assume these are both from Sam.
Okay.
Has no name attached to it, but I swear these were Sam. It's a bit warmer now, so I can shave my bush. Which, to be fair, I might have... That sounds like something I would say, meaning the bush out the front of my house.
Yeah.
So I can relate to that one.
But me,
I can relate to it.
I would say, maybe keep it.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. And this one here, Lad 1. Right, here we go.
Oh, this sounds like a Sam one.
Lad 1. Getting Coach C, everyone. Coach C is the Ket coach. Lad 2.
Do not get on the Ket coach.
Lad 2. My skin is really dry. Lad 3. I'm still convinced people are throwing up on me. Sounds like all sorts of dramas going on there.
Do not board the Ket coach.
Sounds like all sorts of dramas going on there.
Dear Lord.
Oh, right. You had another one, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
You heard one, didn't you?
I heard this in Lidl the other day. I was walking around and a couple passed me.
Having a little listen.
I was having a little listen in
When we pulled into Lidl once and Indiana saw the sign saying just a little bit further, she told me that was actually amazing.
She's like,
and really clever. And I actually found it very clever. I actually found it very clever that she realised it was clever.
Yeah. These guys know advertising. Let me tell you something.
To be fair, Lidl are pretty good at advertising.
You think they say the Germans don't know how to make jokes, but I say differently.
I thought that was your geese drop then.
No, that wasn't it. This was a Spanish couple in Lidl walking around. The woman said to the guy, "I'm gonna have to do accents. Sorry."
That's okay.
The woman said to the guy, "Take a sheet," and he responded with, "I'm not lying." She said, "Take a sheet," and he went, "A sheet?"
One step ahead of you.
And it just got me. Yeah, it was a good one.
Oh, that is good.
Take a sheet.
That is good.
A sheet?
Yeah, that is good. Yeah.
I think she was trying to say seat. I think she was trying to say seat.
No seats for you there in Lidl.
Yeah,
I'm
no
afraid.
shits either.
No, it depends on the size of the Lidl.
Depends on the size of the Lidl.
Well, there might be toilets if it's a big enough Lidl. You never know. Right. Well, that was Geezedropping. Thanks,
was
everyone.
indeed. Thank you, Sam and Wayne, for sending in your listens.
Yes, thank you.
Your listenings.
Thank you for sending in your Geez histories.
Your Geez histories.
Did you see old Billy from London's Burning was found dead in his cell?
I did indeed.
Yeah.
It was, I weirdly enough, I saw that today.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
But I saw. But I think it might have been early this morning. It was announced.
That was the first time because I'd forgotten about him. Going to
it was
prison.
only a few months ago. It didn't get. It wasn't. It wasn't like. It wasn't. I guess it wasn't massive news. Like in a horrible way. But enough to be like, oh, I remember him from London's Burning.
Yeah.
And that weird song he released, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
What's his name? Not that I really want to Google him, but what is his name? Billy London's Burning.
No last name.
Doesn't need it. This will bring it up. He's trending at the moment. There we go. John Alford. London's Burning actor John Alford dies in prison. I don't know if he was killed or he killed himself. I don't know if they've released that yet.
I didn't see that information.
No, but he it just says he was found dead in his cell by the actual prison staff. But he played Billy in London's Burning, and for those who aren't old, that was like basically Casualty, but like for fire brigade.
Yeah, pretty much. Good.
Like
good.
And for those who don't know, Casualty it was basically a show about British the fire brigade. That's fire engines, fire brigade, but not like your 911s and stuff you will have now. They were a bit more very like kind of, I wouldn't say always realistic, but it was a bit more realism to it. Pretty old British and 80s and fucking early 90s fucking TV showing.
Yeah.
Where he played one of the firefighters in it, and he was arrested for abusing. It was like 2 14-year-old girls or something at a party at his house. Back in 2022, I believe, and he went to court like last year.
I swear, wasn't he also in that Soldier show?
I don't know if he was in Soldier, but I got Soldier. He did release a song called "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes."
Weird, very weird.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Oh my god, what was his name again? John
Alford.
John Alford.
Awful.
Well, spelled still.
Well, John Awful.
John Alford. Smoke. Here it is. Smoke. It is called "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes." Isn't it funny that I fucking remember the name of the fucking song? Hopefully you won't trademark copy strike me this for estate of fucking John. I think it's a cover, right? He's got his open white shirt off in the video.
God. It's like when David Brent does that fucking Simply Red cover. Yeah, that's a lot.
I actually don't remember it sounding like that at all. That's funny. That's really funny. Fuck. Anyway, I'm sorry I gave him airplay.
What a bizarre one.
Yeah, anyway, he was found dead in his cell, so there we go.
Do you remember that last episode we were talking, we mentioned about Scooter Ground and her passing?
Yes, of course.
And Moses and stuff like that. I hadn't been on TikTok for a while, and I went on it recently, and I started getting this profile, which is like Kingston and Surbiton based. And it's very nostalgic. So it's like, oh, do you remember these places? And it will show all the old pubs and nightclubs and spots and stuff like that. And it keeps popping up. And they did one of like, oh, you don't know Kingston unless you know these people, and it was like Moses, Scooter Grand, fucking all the sort of people, and I was just like, oh man, this is nostalgic. And then everyone was just like, Moses died, and I was like, yeah, we all know Moses died. Like, we know. But it was that's been stalking me. No.
I feel saying that. I owe you a little bit of an apology, Joe. Apparently, I missed you say quite a good joke during that episode. I wanted to read it, but yet I've just realised it was actually a voice note he sent me. But in the voice note he sent me, he said that there was he said that when we were talking about the wizard dying, we talked about Jesus guy. And I was like, oh, I don't know when he died. Apparently, as I was talking, you were like, well, don't worry, he'll be back in 3 to 4 days. Like, 5 days. Like, and I missed it. And Rob was like, it was the great... You missed it. It was so good. So, yeah, sorry. It was pointed out to me, Joe. It was pointed out to me.
That's fine, you know. It's, well, shout outs to them. Shout outs to them eagle-eared listeners.
God, I haven't even got to the stuff we were going to talk about today. I have no idea what I'm going to write in the description of this.
Just roll with it, isn't it?
This I don't even know much about. I don't know if it's still happening. Let's have a look. This was the red versus blue school wars. Social media trend. Do you know much about this, Joe? You used to be a time when you would tell me all this shit.
I know, yeah, but I realised how futile it all is. So
Yes, but that means I've got to read articles.
Yeah,
usually I'd usually tell you the headline. You'd be like, "Oh, I know about this." Yeah. And talk me through
so the only
video you watched.
The only things I have seen is that it started in London, and it's just school.
You said that like it's a really far away place.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like we're not in London.
It started in London.
Someone said to me today, it was just like, yeah, but we're not in London. And it's just like, we are. And they're just like, no, we're in like Surrey. And just like, I can assure you that Kingston is a borough of London. Like, let's not have this argument.
Rob sent me a really funny video recently of a compilation from Coronation Street of like, why do people react to London like it's a really far away mythical place? It was just loads of clips throughout the entire history of Coronation Street of somebody go, I'm going to London, and someone else going, London, like just over and over throughout the years. It was so funny.
Like it's a different country.
It was so funny. It was really good.
London.
If anyone wants to look anything up on on fucking TikTok or whatever, or funny videos, that one's good.
Yeah.
I recommend a Coronation Street video in London, because that's what happens when you hit your 40s.
Right. So
I started in London, Joe.
I hadn't seen much, and I think it was a London thing, and it was just school versus school, and it's all just like reds versus white, blah 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 blah. I don't like that's I don't know a whole lot about it.
Okay. So should we find out then? I literally closed the article and was just listening to you then. This article, by the way, I must say, where are we now? This is from London Now, and this was now, yes, London Now, and it was now. I was trying to find a date. I can't find a date on it. It must have been a couple of weeks ago, but I'm sure I can't cross the date. A 13-year-old boy has been arrested after allegedly encouraging other children to fight as part of a school wars trend that started in London and spread across the UK. The child, from Sheffield, was arrested on suspicion of malicious communications, encouraging or assisting crime. I like that, assisting crime. What are you in for? Assisting crime.
Crime assistance.
Like you've assisted a goal. You know, you got the assist. He remains in police custody. It follows. This is a bit we want to know about. It follows a trend involving so-called red versus blue school war. Jesus Christ, you're doing so well. School war. It follows a trend involving so-called red versus blue school wars posted on social media. On March the 1st, a 15-year-old boy and a man in his 20s were arrested in East London on suspicion of encouraging and again assisting crime. The earliest posts were aimed at Croydon and Hackney, mainly targeting pupils between years 9 to 11. Similar themed content has spread in Croydon, Bromley, Greenwich, Redbridge, Camden, Highgate and Tower Hamlets. In Sheffield, Inspector Kate Hammond said, we know how worried parents, families, staff and pupils have been since these social media posts started appearing. here in South Yorkshire, so these posts started appearing here in South Yorkshire, and we've provided support and reassurance to our local schools and communities through high visibility presence and increased patrols. So is anything actually happening? Is it all mouth, no trousers? Has there been actual fights?
I don't know. I think it's all fucking hype and everyone just chatting shit. But you know,
'Cause
there's
there were
probably
schools,
one.
like,
There's probably
shutting
one
early.
school that's full of nutters. Like,
Because they were like closing like after school clubs some places, weren't they, in detention, so they were all leaving at the same time.
but
Like,
I mean, I remember being in secondary school and like it was like year 7 or 8 and hearing rumours about our school was gonna fucking fight another school at some other place or other, and it was all just bullshit. You know what I mean? Like it terrified me as a fucking 11-year-old, but it was just bollocks, man. It's just stupid school shit. But I guess because we're now in the age of social media and everything is shared and viewed and blah 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 blah, you kind of sort of hear about this shit.
yeah, I mean, I'm actually looking more now through it. I'm digging a bit deeper, and it's still just people saying since even the AI breakdown is just like so, nothing, just all social media posts. There's no actual talk of anything actually happening. Although there is one bit here that's like, what happens if there is a red versus blue fight? Like, and the response is, fighting in school leads to serious consequences, like detention.
You'll get a strike for the day.
You're out of here. Don't like that low.
Dear God.
Yeah, that was a bit. Ooh. Okay. This other story popped up again. This popped up. I saved it. Went to look through it today, and then the link was like so big, like
really?
massive. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, trying to delete it, accidentally pressed it, and ended up just as like a hotel website. So I'm like, fuck this. Couldn't really remember what the story was, but I googled one thing I remembered in the headline, which was Porta-Party.
Ugh.
And so I have found this was the story, I believe. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until now. And this was on Friday, 13th of March.
This. I'll tell you what this is. This is a grim realization that you're about to experience.
Is it?
Yeah,
great,
it's
because
not
I
fun.
feel like Dubai already having some pretty grim realizations already.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man, it's crazy. How's this still happening? Anyway, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Stunning return. OnlyFans model left for dead after Dubai Porta-Potty party. Horror makes an incredible comeback as she poses in glam pics. Fucking hell. So is this the thing that's been happening for ages, right?
It's been going on for a while, yeah.
Right. Maybe
It's only really been discussed. I wouldn't say it's like front page news, but it is well discussed. Amongst like podcasts and fucking Reddit and shit. It is just basically Instagram models and OnlyFans girls being flown out to Dubai with the promises of luxury and basically being shat on.
Is that not what that Louis Theroux documentary was, essentially?
Well, the Manosphere one? No.
Yeah, because I know, but like they always had OnlyFans and Instagram models around that they just treated fucking horribly. But obviously, they're treated.
I did. Did you have you watched the Manosphere one?
Oh yes, sorry, I'm talking to you like we've already had that conversation. That was Leos having that conversation with earlier. Sorry. I was talking about it with Leo earlier, and for some reason in my head just then I thought I was talking with you about it. Carried on. So I just jumped back to a conversation from a few hours ago. Yeah, sorry. Yes, I watched it last night. Sorry. Yeah.
It's fucking.
It upset me how many of them will.
Basically, and it's all just a grift. It's all just a fucking grift. Like, and
the only thing that I was angered by one thing. How many of them were wearing Carhartt upset me. Other than that, I honestly felt like it was just a weird waste of time. The whole thing.
Yeah, it's all just one big grift.
I was like, this is just dickheads being dickheads, saying horrific shit for clickbait, and actually they're now starting to believe their own shit because they've got fucking 13-year-old boys coming up to them trying to suck their dicks, and that's it.
Not literally.
Fucking Pied Piper. Like literally leading them to fucking drown.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seemed like a weird waste of time. I was more like all my biggest takeaway from that documentary was, it's fact, does Louis Theroux have fucking what's it called, alopecia? Did you not notice the back of his head all the way through it?
I did see the back of his head at one point.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's a weird patch. Like,
yeah, but it was really big, and it was like, but he still had the neck hair.
Hmm.
So, and I was like, oh, someone did a bad. At first, I was like, someone fucked up cutting his hair.
yeah, someone
But then-
gave him
but
a
then
really
later on-
shitty fucking fade.
A little bit later on, I saw it a bit longer, and I was like, oh, actually, I think it's alopecia.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, I massively digressed from whatever I was about to talk about. I was about to read this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Right, so the OnlyFans model left for dead after suspected to buy Porta-Potty party, that's a mouthful, has made a remarkable comeback. Last year, here we go, I apologise for the name here, Maria Kovacic, 21, was feared dead after she was discovered unconscious on a roadside in Dubai, suffering from catastrophic injuries. Man, when they use I mean, this is the Sun, by the way. It's the only story I could actually find reporting on it.
Yeah.
Still, catastrophic. Whenever someone describes catastrophic injuries, that's like horrible, man. Even if it's like just describing like a car in any scenario, you always just take catastrophic. That's a weighty word.
That to me suggests gory. That is a gory ending.
That's a weighty word. But then again, I also know it's the Sun, so weighty words don't have weight to them when they use them. But you know, it's having the effect. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. The 21-year-old Ukrainian had her hair cut off with a knife and was scalped. Oh. Fucking hell. While also suffering a broken spine and leg. At the time, there were fears she'd been a victim of one of the notorious Porta-Potty parties. These shadowy gatherings involve women, often aspiring models or influencers, who are lured to various settings with the promise of huge payments and then are forced to perform degrading and violent sexual acts involving bodily fluids. Now, against the odds, Maria has returned to the limelight. She recently revealed she had travelled to Paris to study makeup, attending courses that include masterclasses from Chanel and Bobbi Brown. Her recovery has been long and grueling. Maria spent months in Norway.
She's alive?
Where she lives in exile from her war-torn homeland. Yeah, she survived. In total, she endured 10 major operations and was initially confined to a wheelchair.
Fucking
A
hell.
year on, she is back on her feet. At first, I felt literally shattered like a broken doll, and I could not imagine my future life at all. I kept wondering if I would live with all these injuries and with this scar, disfigurement, how I would somehow go on with my life. But over time, and perception of the world began to change. I started paying attention to my inner self and realised that what matters is most your inner state and what you learn and what you feel. Of course, there were difficulties with this too, but I've managed thanks to the support of my loved ones and friends. It's nice.
Fucking hell, man. I can't believe she survived.
Yeah, she was, have a look here. While she almost has no memory of the alleged torture, Maria said she missed her flight to Thailand while staying at the luxury Jumeirah Village Hotel. She said then a 19-year-old man offered her a place to stay, claiming his father could fly her out in a private jet. However, Maria alleges that once she went with him, the man, along with several others, instead started torturing her. CCTV footage that could have shown what happened was allegedly erased after 3 months. Maria claims even no video evidence. The police waited until the cameras automatically wiped, so there was no evidence. According to her mother, Anna and her daughter underwent 3 operations on her leg and 2 others on her spine and 1 on her shoulder blade. Fuck, man. Yeah, they really fucked her up.
Jesus Christ.
They really fucked her up. Fuck, man. That's bad. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that sounds fucking, actually really fucking scary.
Oof. Yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
I can't believe she survived.
Yeah, she survived. Yeah, fucking good on her.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ. Yeah. I mean, the fucking... Yeah. Jesus. Alright.
Yeah, well, you know what? If I'd
No
known,
jokes. No jokes
I would have
for that one.
I would have thrown that in as the darkest story of the week in
Yeah.
hindsight.
Yeah.
I was like, Porta-Parties, they found fun. Like, no, that was horrible. Wow,
Dear
fuck
Lord.
me. Man, what the fuck is wrong with people? I don't fucking know.
I know.
It's raining.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't fucking
pissing.
understand.
It is pissing down.
Like, fuck, man. Understand what the fuck is. I hate. Don't get me started. It just makes me angry. All of this fucking horrible shit.
I know, man. It's definitely feels I said to Becca the other day that like the 2020s might possibly be one of the worst decades in recorded history. Just fucking.
Yeah, they're not over yet.
I know. Yeah, we still got like fucking
That's the
three and
scariest
a
part.
half more fucking years of it. But it's just it's just really it's a bit bleak at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit much at the moment.
Bit
All
much.
right.
It's a bit much.
Yeah.
And the annoying thing is that it's so much of a bit much that it's stopping me paying attention to it, which is
No, I know what you
good.
mean. Yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean.
I need
Yeah.
I need intermittent breaks from fucking the realities of the world.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's as.
Oh well.
I'll pick it up.
Well.
Let's
and onwards.
pick it up with another story.
Up and onwards. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have a story. I was about to wrap up the episode. I forgot you had another story. Great. Yes. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
Bring us home, Jackson. Bring us home.
I had it and I lost it searching for the fucking Ukrainian woman.
Right, we're not home. We're not home.
We're not home
Stay
yet.
with us.
Hang on.
Hang in there, listeners. Hang in there. I'm sailing us. We're going to get there.
I should be
Hold
there.
on.
I should be there momentarily.
Yes, you better be. Hanging here on my... I mean, I have the story. Like, it's
I
an
know.
Instagram.
I had it though. It was in my palm.
It was in the grasp of my hand. I let it go. Damn it.
God damn
Just
it.
found it.
I
Jesus.
can only apologise for.
Yeah, well. Yes, it seems like that's all you can do, yes.
I've lost it.
He's lost it. Right, okay. So, should I...
I've lost
It is on Instagram, you know.
Yeah, but I actually found the actual news article, which I felt was a more trusted source.
Yes, okay, that does make more sense. Did you not keep the link?
I had it up on my thing, but then, as I said, I decided to then search the Ukrainian catastrophic
right.
injuries woman, and
Right. So it's my fault.
it's,
Okay.
keep them occupied, Greg. I'll be there in a.
Oh, he's still going. Oh, right. I thought. I just got up the Instagram post, but yeah, if you have a better take on the story, then that would be better.
Yeah.
That'd be much better. Right, I guess. Well, I don't know then. I don't know what I'm going to say. If you're going to be Green Arrow for the artwork, what the fuck am I going to be doing? Mate, hopefully.
What indeed?
Hopefully.
Fucking found it, Greg.
Hopefully, in that case, then
Hopefully not.
I'll be pulling out whatever the story talks about going in.
It's good news for everyone. We found an up the
Yes.
bum story.
Gather round.
Thank you to Sam for sending this our way. You absolutely are right, Sam. This is fantastic content for the podcast. A 31-year-old Indian national nearly lost his life after inserting a live eel approximately 65 centimetres long into his anus.
Indian.
What?
Into his penis?
No, into his anus.
Oh, sorry. His
His
penis.
anus.
No.
His
Did you-
anus, Greg.
Penis? No, his
Penis.
anus. Oh, thank God. I'm like, thank God for that.
penis.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Approximately 65 centimetres long. That is ridiculous.
That's long. That's like 2 and a bit rulers, yeah?
This occurred in Hanoi, Vietnam. The hospital in Hanoi.
Wow, that's bad pronunciation. Where? Holland, Vietnam.
I said Hanoi, and then I was just like, I've already said that bit. On July 27th, the emergency department of a hospital received a male patient, 31 years old, of an Indian national, who arrived in a state of severe abdominal pain. Upon obtaining the patient's medical history, it was revealed that at around 12 p.m. on July 27th, he had inserted a large eel into his arse. The patient was immediately examined, underwent imaging tests and ultrasound. The X-ray reveals showed up to a radiopaque skeleton lying horizontally in the abdominal cavity from the left to right.
Wow.
Deputy Director of the Colorectal and Pelvic Floor Surgery Centre in Viet Duc Hospital stated that the hospital had promptly arranged a team of endoscopy experts and an anaesthetist to perform a colonoscopy. Greg, something you're familiar with.
Yes, it is, yes.
In the attempt to remove the foreign object through the anus. Unable to reach the eel via the anus and with the patient's pain increasing, the team decided to perform emergency surgery. Upon opening the abdomen, the doctors discovered a live eel approximately 65 centimetres long and 10 centimetres in circumference in the patient's abdominal cavity. The eel had bitten through the patient's rectum and colon to escape into the abdominal cavity. After removing the eel, the doctors also extracted a lemon through the anus.
A lemon?
A lemon. Upon checking for no other foreign objects, the perforation in the rectum and colon was sutured.
Do you reckon he'd put the eel up there to get the lemon out?
He put the eel up there to get the lemon out, is exactly what I think, Greg.
Fuck. We should be detectives.
However, due to high contamination of the rectum and the presence of fecal matter in the abdominal cavity, the doctors decided to create a colonostomy to prevent feces from passing through the newly sutured perforation.
Oh my god. Wow.
According
I put lemon up my arse. I better stick an eel up there.
According to the doctors, many people, especially young men, have a tendency to seek unusual sensations using sex toys.
Yeah, but that's not a sex toy, that's an eel.
Viet Duct Hospital had previously performed surgeries to remove various objects through patients' anuses, such as wind oil bottles, glass cups, and adult toys. However, this is the first case involving a live
Optimus
animal.
Prime.
Optimus Prime.
Adult toys. Like
This is
it's a self-transforming Optimus Prime.
Sorry, what's your age? You're 16? No, you can't buy this. Obviously, you can't buy this. You can't buy this Optimus Prime with dildo hands. Like, you can't do it. Fun little ending fact here. Eels can survive in anaerobic conditions for a long time, and have the ability to bite through the gastrointestinal tract, which I'm assuming they are now treating as a fact, as that is exactly what happened to that man.
Yes.
Therefore, people should never insert live animals through the anus to seek intense sensations due to the unforeseeable consequences.
Or to remove lemons or other.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean,
vegetables.
really. Yeah. That's the front runner. Don't stick a lemon up your ass. But also, if you are going to and it gets stuck, don't use an eel to retract it. God damn.
It's like that reminds me of the opening of.
This is unfortunately not. The viewers won't be able to see this, but I do like the picture of.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's nice.
And the lemon, I would say, is more a lime, but that could just be darkened by.
Yeah. Does look very limey. That reminds me of the opening of Mallrats. It opens with Brody's voiceover telling a story, and he's like, "Hey, my
cousin Walt."
He's like, "My cousin Walt came in and he was at the hospital. I had to get a cat removed from my ass." Anyway, the next day he goes back to the mall, buys a cat. Same thing happens, stuck up his ass. Anyway, by the third time, I'm like, "Geez, Uncle Walt, why'd you keep buying these cats and sticking them at your ass?" And he's like, "How else am I going to get the gerbil out?" I butchered that. I told it in a fast version.
That's all right.
Lovely little wrap-up story there. That was splendid.
You know, I feel like we've all learned something here. Don't stick eels up your ass. Don't go to Dubai. And something else, I guess.
Yeah, no. Fucking A. I enjoyed that episode because I was pretty buzzed. I have no idea what I'm going to write for what we've talked about or what the artwork's going to be. But
well, half of the artwork is solved.
Halfwork. I can just be pulling an eel out of my arse, maybe. It'd be fun.
I don't know. What's Green Arrow's superpowers, Greg?
He fires arrows.
Is that it? Oh God.
I don't really know. I think so. He's very good.
Maybe I'll draw Green Arrow firing a arrow at an eel that's stuck in your ass. I don't know. I can't draw that. I've gotten away with so much arse fucking artwork in the past.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe something along those lines.
Oh yeah. Maybe. Maybe I'll. Yeah. I've got something.
Okay, he's got something. Okay.
I've got something.
All right, listeners, thanks for listening. We're back in a couple of weeks with who knows what else. I have no idea.
Jeez, who knows?
Who knows? It could be anything. Who fucking knows? Anyway, if you want. Oh my God.
Thank you as always for sending us, your geese drops and any stuff at all.
Yes.
I don't know why I've suddenly lost the ability to talk, but here we are.
Nope, I don't know either. Because we're both trying to prolong what our sign-off names are going to be. Yeah, I'm still struggling to think of one.
Do you want me to prolong this a little bit more?
No. I'm just going to go in and see what comes out.
I can create a monologue.
I'm going to go in. I've been Greg throwing out of a small gap in a window Armstrong.
He sure was. I guess, obviously, I've been Joe Green Arrow Jackson. So.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to The All Seeing Guys with Greg and Joe, where Greg probably had some kind of list and Joe most likely went for a piss 5 minutes before the end. If you hear this, it means that Greg hasn't sorted an outro yet. So maybe just imagine some music here, because honestly, that's all I actually wanted.